Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is R Plus Trading. Today I've got some real good stuff for y'all. Get your pen and paper, buckle up, and let's start with this 4H chart. You should have trained your eyes a little bit by now. Pause the video and think. Some of y'all just skipped it like always. You're not going to learn this way. Now, let me dress it up. This high is the previous week's high, time-based liquidity. We took that off, came down, left a fair value gap behind, retraced back into it, took off the equal low buy-side liquidity and this intermediate low, and reversed at the previous week's new week opening gap. The YouTube 2022 model is not that easy to read at the 4-hour chart. Let me go down to the 1 hour. It's now easier to see the low and lower low, but not the fair value gap. And that's why you can't be only watching one chart. Here we are using the 4H fair value gap. Keep this higher time frame YouTube 2022 idea in your mind while you're watching this 15-minute chart. Everything on the right of the white line is today. It looks confusing right now. It looks like it just reversed on some random level. But it's not. The white boxes are session liquidity. Again, time-based. We took off today's London session high and yesterday's PM session high. We had an SMT on the swing high, which is also the lunch hour liquidity from yesterday. The high was taken out on ES. Still 15 minutes, but now let's zoom in a little bit. Buy-side liquidity taken, market structure shift, fair value gap. That's the YouTube 2022 model again. The high came in just one tick above the fair value gap. Some will call this a sniper entry. Now watch this. This one is also something very special. We have the breaker lining up with the fair value gap. You see how clean the move is, just up, down, breaker, and boom. That's the strongest model. I'll do an extra video or maybe even a workshop just about this model. On the 1-minute time frame was also something very interesting that happened today. Now, if I just show you this 1-minute chart, it looks impressive, right? Just wicked above the equal high and delivered. That's a turtle soup, but it's not some type of magic. Let me explain it to you. This is the 5-minute chart. We have a measuring gap and a huge breakaway gap. All we did was trade into the measuring gap and kept on going lower. So why was I confident that the breakaway gap should stay open? If I mark out the 5-minute breakaway gap and observe it on the 1-hour chart, you can see how much that range has been traded in the last 2 weeks. That's more than it needs to be to call it balanced. And that's why I was confident that it should stay open. This is the last slide and we're almost through. Now let's talk about take profit. We can use the measuring gap. The price stopped one handle above the 1 standard deviation, but it's precise enough. It was a very good run. We traded up one more time, and the 1.5 standard deviation was also reached. We could also use the manipulation leg, and we can see the 2 to 2.5 standard deviation zone matches the swing low. Now the 4 standard deviation is just beautiful. Right to the tick, nothing more, nothing less. Just beautiful and accurate. It's a faithful representation of how the market delivers one algorithm. Oh man, I love it. It's an art, this type of price action. Just beautiful. I hope you learned something today. Watch it multiple times if necessary. That's it for today. I wish you a great trading week. Good luck and good trading.